Hey, you deviants, you peons, you twats. Welcome back to the House of Animation. The front door is open. So do come on in and enjoy the magic of high animation and join us on our journey as we discuss animated films of all kinds. I'm your host, Ben Gilman. As always, I'm joined by the pain in the ass that is Tara Chloe.
Hello, do you like an eggplant or an aubergine?
Yeah, this is the third. You're going to hear it on the outtakes later. Tara Chloe decided to put her vag up on the screen as AKA
No,
eggplant.
that's an eggplant emoji.
She's getting more and more filthy as we go on. And I'm joined by a man that is just dying of laughter already. I don't know if he can hear us. It's Troy Salmon.
Hey, my beautiful people, I'm just surviving right now. I'm in survival mode at this point. It's survival.
This has been a long recording session. We do them in fours. This is the fourth one. I can't even down before time to now. We're coming to the end. Tara is getting increasingly more filthy and disruptive as we've gone on. I'm glad we're taking a break for a month. I need it. Right, anyway, so are you both good?
Yes, we are good. We are here.
Yeah,
we are
good.
winning.
Yeah.
We are winning. We are here for the last Ghibli movie for a while because we have talked about nothing but Ghibli recently and we have realised that we need to change it up a bit. So, with that in mind, we're here today to talk about we're here today. Don't know why I said that twice. We're here today to talk about the tale of the Princess Kaguya.
Kaguya.
Thank you.
Princess Kaguya.
Or in its Japanese name, Kaguya Hime no Monogatari. It's a
Monogatari.
Thank you. It's a 2013 Japanese animated historical fantasy film, co-written for the screen and directed by Isao Takahata, based on the tale of the bamboo cutter, a 10th century Japanese literary tale. It was produced by Studio Ghibli for Nippon Television Network, Dentsu, Hakuhodo, Walt Disney Japan, Mitsubishi Toho, and other people. So, it's a movie. It just came out in 2013. It's about a bamboo cutter named Sanyuki.
Just call him Sam. Yeah,
Mia Tsuko discovers a miniature girl inside of a glowing bamboo shoot. Because he's a crazy person, he decides to take her in as their daughter. If I took in a tiny person, I would squash it thinking it was an insect.
Oh my god. So I'll probably refer it to Child Protection Services.
Well, I want to talk about this movie because, we last time talked about Princess Mononoke and how heads flew off. His wife gets her titty out, and that's nuts. That Studio Ghibli movie has a very old woman whoop her tits out.
I was like, damn.
I said, sorry? What? Proper titty. Like a 70-year-old woman whooping her tits out. It just doesn't happen ever in anything, except for very specialist porn. The girl grows rapidly, earning her the nickname Takanoko, Little Bamboo, from the village children. Satomoru, the oldest among Takenuko's friends, develops a close relationship with her, and he obviously really likes her. Can I just be honest with you that he comes back out of nowhere later in the film, they love each other, and then just ends, and it was a bit weird. This movie
He was married. He was married.
We need to talk about him just ditching his wife and child. Like, yep, my first love is back.
He was like, I heard you singing. Let's go.
What a C word. The C-U-N-T word. Like, he is a proper cunt. What a manhole.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not surprised he didn't take his clothes off and just run to her with his willy flying out. Baywatch style.
I know someone like that, and you know what's the funny part? He's Japanese too.
Right.
You all know who the person that gorilla is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, the dad comes across Golden Flying Cough. I'm just going to get us back to the thing.
Yeah.
The same way he found his daughter. These are proof of divine royalty. And I think the dad's a bit of an arsehole because he kind of sits on his kid's success and doesn't really care about her. He's more interested in making money, being a royal.
Being Jenner.
I don't really think this is how it works. Like trying to get to be royal. She grows really quickly, and people don't think that's weird. It was like, yeah, she's now 10, 11, 12. Cool. She was only 2 days ago. Cool.
Exactly. Even the only kids pointed out, they were like, that's kind of weird. The little kids, they're the only ones who said anything about it. The rest is just kind of going, mind wipe.
The dad is a bit of a D word the whole way through.
Oh, okay, right.
Kaguya grows in beauty, attracting suitors. The way she deals with these 5 noblemen is really funny. They attempt to court her, comparing her to mythical treasures. Kaguya tells them she'll only marry whoever can bring her the mythical treasure mentioned. And the way when they all come back, she finds a way to shut them all down is really funny.
Yeah, she does. She's like, oh my days, so what? You brought it back? And they're like, yeah, we brought it back. And all the stuff they bring back is fake.
She's basically, it's like Mulan. I don't want to be like, I mean, what is it? It's like Yasmin. Reminds me of Yasmin from Aladdin. I don't want to be a royal concubine. I want to see the world. I don't want to just marry someone because of I'm expected to.
Yeah.
Well, technically, she couldn't marry anyone on Earth, right? She already knew that the moon people will come to take her back. The celestial beings on the moon will come to take her back eventually.
The moon people. Sounds like a Sailor Moon review.
Celestial beings, because East Asian people tend to believe in the celestial beings. But to make it easier let's just call them moon people.
Sound like we've taken a lot of drugs and decided to record, hasn't it? Really now.
The moon people.
Okay.
The moon people. And basically, these moon people are is Buddha.
Yeah, it looks like Buddha. It
is Buddha.
They
I had
say
a
it is Buddha.
discussion with my wife. It's clearly Buddha.
Yes, it's Buddha.
Okay. So it is Buddha. According to I'm actually reading some stuff right now. It just says it is Buddha who descends from the moon, and Kaguya is actually supposed to be the princess of the moon. So she's not really human. She's just a celestial being.
And Sailor Moon came out the sky on a horse and kicked her in the face.
Oh my gosh.
I went, bitch, please.
Okay. Well, I wish we watch Sailor Moon right now. Let's go back and watch Sailor Moon, bro.
We're not doing Sailor Moon ever on this podcast.
Oh, I like Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon!
But we can't because it's not a movie. Well, there is a movie, but we're not going to do them. I refuse. And unless you guys go, yeah, Sailor Moon, Netflix, let's go.
Yes. I'll definitely watch it. Sailor Moon's on Netflix.
Oh, God, that's the episodes. Doing the 2 movies back to back will be fun. God, that series has never made any sense to me. Anyway, so but the animation style is very different, but it feels natural. I mean, at first, it's definitely not a Ghibli movie. I mean, sometimes we've had a go for the art style, always looking the same.
Yeah, it's also very old school. Loved it.
What do you feel?
Almost like watercolors, almost.
I was pretty happy with it. I got used to it very quickly.
I loved it. That was a great movie. I loved it.
Okay. It was a good movie. A few highlights. So this is actually a Japanese urban legend. I mean, you can double check on that with your wife. And secondly, you did say that dude Sudemaru had feelings for her. Was that true?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, it's kind of sad, right? That it could have been a canon pairing, but in the end, he actually married some other lady, and when he met her again, he was actually married with a wife and kid. Yeah.
Because she kind of left him. She kind of left him, innit? She kind of went back to her
husband. She
like years later.
She just flew up, but it's kind of sad though. And towards the end, they actually try attacking the moon people, but it seems that all the arrows turn into flowers. And then I have this really important question to ask. So, when she was about to leave her adoptive parents and go back to the moon, did you guys feel sad for the adoptive parents?
No. because they only want her for the money. No, I'm
Right.
really
I felt
sorry.
bad. I was like, oh man.
I
No, I
mean,
didn't.
I don't know about the dad.
Sorry
The
for
mom was genuine though.
Mom was genuine. Mom was genuine.
Yeah, the mom was
The mom
genuine.
felt
Yeah.
so-
The dad
not
cared too,
bad.
but at the same time, he was like, I got money right now. I got money. Yeah, yes, the money. Yeah, it got to him a little bit.
Yeah.
He loved her. He loved her. But at the same time, the
Yeah,
money
but
got to his
mom
head a
was
little bit.
genuine. Yeah.
I just kind of felt like I didn't feel sorry for the dad. I felt sorry for the mum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
more so, yeah.
Yeah, and I felt sorry for the guy as well, Sutemaru. I mean, it's normal to like develop that kind of feelings once two people of the opposite gender develop that extent of close relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm happy this film is got a different style to it because I'm not being rude, but I'm sick and tired of looking at Ghibli movies where
Okay.
it
I
just
mean, the
kind of.
drawings were like water paint. To be frank, the entire animation was like water paint,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like watercolor
I'm
paintings.
sick
Yeah.
of staring at.
watercolor paint. Yeah.
I'm sick of staring at the house style, so to speak, of Ghibli because it always looks the same. So I'm glad that they went with a different graphical style. The bit where she's having that dream, she starts running through the castle. It's just like a crazy. Tara, do you know something called the Snowman?
I heard about it. Why?
It's kind of that style of like a vivid dream. It's brilliant.
Yeah. It is. It is. The whole thing is like a vivid dream, actually, to think about it.
I love it. The art style was amazing to me. I love that. I love the art style. I love that. I loved it.
It just puzzled me. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really act like a princess. She could pick up the cockroach and be like, "Hey, I found a cockroach." You're broke.
Cockroach.
Kokiburi mitsuket. Okasan mite. Yeah, like mom, I found a cockroach. I saw my kid doing that. I would like dunk my kid in that bowl.
I mean, what do you think about the guy abandoning his wife and child just to go and get some?
Sorry, who's
that?
that?
Oh yeah, Satomaru. Isn't it Satomaru?
That's
Maru.
my
I don't know. Some men are like that. I don't know what to say.
I mean, if I did that to my wife, I would get divorced. If I saw an ex-girlfriend, I'd off and leave my wife. Oh,
It was just like he went full snowman.
He loved his wife and the child.
yeah,
The
and the
child was
wife knows. The wife knows. The wife knows what's going on as well. You can see that she clearly sees him. He runs up. Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, it could be an arranged marriage. I mean, he could have the one that he could have loved all this while is Kaguya, but his current wife could have been arranged or something. That's why because it's a feudal society, right? And that's where they actually do arranged marriage shit and all. So yeah, it could be he never really did love his wife all these years. He loves someone else, but
you
he
still
just had to
don't
marry
see
and
that. Like,
fuck and reproduce for duty. Unfortunately, some people do that. You know who's that guy? Targaryen.
guy.
Targaryen? No, it was Daenerys' older brother.
Oh, you talking
Rhaegar
about Game of Thrones?
Yes, he abandoned his current wife and kids to go after Lyanna Stark. That's
I know.
how the entire war
Why was
started.
about Game of Thrones?
He's talking about Sean Bean's
I'm
character.
talking about how some men behave when they
Give that
finally see the
show
love of their life
some
after being
coverage.
forced to marry. Yeah.
Dear Lord, let's not talk about Game of Thrones.
I love Game of Thrones. I love it.
But anyway, so like, is there anything that you would improve? Because this film doesn't really have a plot most of the way through. It's a very gentle movie.
It's actually an urban one of those Japanese folklore, those like folk tales. So maybe it doesn't really, have a plot. It just follows the old folk tale. So actually, there was a really old movie made out of it, and I like the Ghibli one better because
I'm happy because if this had been an American film, they would have had to put an antagonist in for no reason.
Oh, there is, yeah, there is an American version apparently.
Oh
but
God!
it's written in a different way. So, I mean, the name and everything is different, but it's inspired by the story.
Yeah,
But
I love this
the
version.
thing. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love this movie. I love it. It's amazing.
I just kind of feel like it's a movie that doesn't get a lot of love.
I know what I'm saying because it's very low key under the radar.
Yeah,
No one
pretty
cares
much.
about
Yeah.
it. Because you got all these Mononoke type fans and that they kind of under the rug. You know, kind of pick those other movies up, and then this is just kind of at the bottom. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be, because plot, animation, score, everything's just like gorgeous. It's gorgeous, bro.
It's a folk. Yeah, it's what you call folk legend.
Yeah, it wasn't Taylor the Bamboo Cutter, I think it's called, isn't it? The literature.
Yep.
Taylor the Bamboo
And-
Cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow. There's a 1935 version.
Yeah, so it's got some good lore behind it, which I like because of the moon, gods, and stuff like
1935
that.
version.
Yeah, so I was like, I loved it. I just loved all the atmosphere, the atmos. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Movie. Just like looking at the world, just like, you know, a lot of stuff to look at. Very, very picturesque. The movie, the mental that Ben brought up before, the snowman. Remind me of that kind of animation.
Yeah, I know.
I am leaving my wife. What's not mine is my
Even the way she was flying, even though you know that the snowman, even the way she was.
Slut. I just don't like your mum. Bye bye.
It was like this, which is flying with Satomara in the air, in the sky, just them flying around.
To cheat on my wife.
Bye.
Crying right now. She dumped me off my ass. Oh, what a bitch she is.
And Satomaro be like, yo, people, I believe I can fly.
Oh shit, my wife looks angry with me. I'm gonna get divorced tomorrow now.
My kid is angry with me.
Yeah. My kid's
But I
never
found
gonna
my
respect
baby
me
girl.
again.
Okay.
I mean, that is the big thing. I've read people's reports on it. They think he's a dick for that. So, yeah.
I mean, if you really love her, he should have condemned himself to the priesthood, though.
So the priesthood. Oh my god, literally. I'm surprised he knew she lived. I'm surprised he never actually came back after he got beat up. He never saw her again.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird because he knew where she was.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You know, knowing those two guys came in when he brought in that fake tree. When the guy was shining the light on it, like it's, remember the fake tree? He was like, "Yes, I found a special tree from this special mountain." And when those two guys said he didn't pay us for our work. When those two guys came, I thought it was one of them and one of his family members came. I thought it was him, Satomura, coming up, but he never came back. I was like, what the hell? Until the end of the movie. Which I was shocked by. I was surprised.
But this movie doesn't make men look good. I think it's the women come out of this quite well, but the men. Can we just quickly talk about there's a maid, a maid.
Oh,
one of the maids is brilliant. She steals the whole film, just all the time.
What?
The maid, the funny maid type character, always steals the whole thing. She was making me my wife bust a gut watching her. She was brilliant. She does her own spin-off.
I can't go. I cannot stay here anymore.
I've got to go back to the moon, like Pink Floyd. Down.
To the moon, or fly me to the moon.
Fly me to the moon, na 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 na.
I know that was
Fly me to the moon, take me away from COVID now. You can all drop dead with COVID. I'm going to the moon. Anyway, we need to end this podcast because I am hungry. So, what would you guys give this? I'm giving it a 6 because it's not the greatest.
I give it a 6, yeah? Okay, give it a 6 right down.
Sorry. It made me laugh, but it's not Ghibli's. It's one of Ghibli's much weaker efforts.
6 out of 10.
Is that Troy's family?
Yeah, probably who's in the back. People in the back. But yeah.
Outside.
Get your family on here one day, Troy.
All right, Tara, what'd you give it?
I gave it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Tara gave a higher score than I did. What is happening?
You know what I'm gonna give this movie, guys?
Don't know.
I'm gonna give this a 10.
Do you want another 8 1?
What?
I'm giving it a 10.
Okay, or do you want the dancing chicken?
I'm gonna give me that 10. You know why?
That's quite sexual.
Because
Why is that
because
so
look,
sexy?
it's iron strong. This movie's good. 10 out of 10
Dancing.
from me. 10.
I think,
Right.
dear God, stop that chicken dance. Jesus. So, well, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And it's time to get out of this house before, well, before someone steals your wife. La 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 la. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see your husband / wife. They've run off to go and have sex with a Buddha. So go catch that.
I would be like, oh, there was one song where, oh, he'd be flying in the sky and be like, I've got a hangover. Wow.
That one I don't know. I don't know what's happened this recording session, right? But anyway, we're going to say bye now. Bye.